You know when you go to the food co-op or like the healthy store and you look at all the shampoos and lotions and soaps and skincare products and they just look so natural and healthy? How many of those brands do you think are actually mega corporations just hiding behind really good branding? I went to the local co-op here the other day and checked out the products, the skincare, the shampoo aisles, etc. And natural and healthy stores are hard to do because there's so many brands to look up, but a couple stick out right away. And then I'll point you towards the charts where we've got a lot of other data that we've already done on some of this stuff. But I noticed everyone's soap down here. It stuck out because I'm using it right now in my shower. It was on sale at the grocery outlet. And I noticed Certified B Corp, badass, look it up, it's great. But the problem is these kinds of products are super hard to tell what is and is not good for you because even good ones basically is just a chemistry list that like, I'm not smart enough to know if all this is good or bad. And there are good resources online that we'll talk about at some point that you can use to try to like sort through which chemicals to avoid and which ones are okay, et cetera, et cetera. But I tend to just go by who owns these companies because corporations are going to kill you and good people are at least more likely to make products that are actually good for you. And Everyone Soaps is owned by the co-founders, Susan Griffin Black and Brad. Power couple, let's go. They've been holding it down since 1995. And even though they divorced, okay, not power couple, whatever, still holding it down. Way to go, guys. I guarantee you they've gotten buyout offers from big corporations and sounds like they've turned them down so far. So good on you. And then this one right here, Acure, never looked it up before, really stands out on the shelf. What do you think? Family founder owned or mega corporation? Family owned and operated company, Christy and John Guerra. Way to go, guys. I do notice a pitch book thing here though, so it sounds like they probably got some funding from like some private equity or something like that. You know, you kind of got to dig into these things, but it's not Johnson & Johnson. Like for example, you scooch down to the toothpaste aisle, Tom's of Maine, so good, so natural. Everyone loves Tom's. Nope, that's a lie. Tom's of Maine was bought by Colgate Palmolive in 2006. That is a gigantic mega corporation. They make Colgate toothpaste. Tom's is just a cute label. David stuck out, never looked up David's before. Eric David Buss is the founder, CEO, and owner. Right on. Nice work, David, or Eric. And I saw Spry down here. I figured Spry, it looks like corporate toothpaste, and I've not seen it before, so I was a little curious. And Spry is made by Xlear Inc., which is a private company based in Orem, Utah. So if I'm reading between the lines correctly, that's some Mormon toothpaste, baby. Shout out to the Mormons. Let's go. And then lastly, a little deodorant aisle visit. If you don't already know, when you ladies shave your little armpitties and you make all these little micro cuts and then you rub all of these little chemicals right on your little micro cutties right next to your mammary glands, yeah, that's like some serious chemical into your bloodstream. And see, I'm already noticing we got EO stuff, family owned. We got Tom's of Maine, liars. And I've looked into a few of these before. They're on the chart, like this Crystal one. Pretty sure that's on the chart. Jason, I'm pretty sure they're on the chart. I'll show you the chart in a second. But Humble is clearly the one that's standing out here. Look at that branding. Look at that great branding. Oh, psych. First I looked up Hume deodorant. Founder owned. Right on. Wait a minute. Why did I look up Hume deodorant? Why is that in my notes? Is that who owns Vital? Oh no, it's this one right here. Hume. It looks real cool. But they've only got one of them. There we go. There's Humble, owned by a team of people in Taos, New Mexico, including the founder and CEO, Jeff Shardell. A team of people, huh? Let's dig a little deeper. Our Humble team. I went right to their website. Let's see what they got. Meet the team dedicated to delivering the best products and exceptional customer service. They've got photos. Bro, it's just a photo reel of all the homies. Not based. Ooh, great mustache, bro. Oh, dude, look at this homie. This guy's like straight, STS9 shirt. Bro, this guy's like straight out of a musical festival in Washington State. I could totally hang with this guy. Sorry, I know we're getting distracted, but just check out this guy's swagger. And look at how different these two dudes are. I would love to see these guys sit down for coffee and talk about politics. Oh, bro, and lastly, look at this, dude. Look at homie. I bet homie has some crazy stories, but sorry, total sidetrack. All right, on my website, cancelousclothingcompany.com, resources tab, spreadsheets of brands. The food one has all kinds of categories with like all the different brands of cereal, for example, and who owns them, if they're a mega corporation or not. In the personal care product spreadsheet, we got these categories. The deodorant, I think, like I said, Lume. Would that one come up? Harry's. That's like private equity and kind of like this middle zone that's like, yeah. But here we got Tom's of Maine, Native, another top offender, Procter & Gamble, and Hello is another common one, Colgate Palmolive, those tricksters. But some that are safe, at least in their ownership categories. Dr. Squatch, although they're getting a lot of like investment money, they're still controlled and owned by Jack. Humble, they're already in here. Right on. And Raw Sugar. But I think I got a few more we got to add into the spreadsheet. I hate that part, but I'll do my best. I'm not gonna lie, it's like super boring making these spreadsheets, but they're useful. So I'm gonna try my best to keep updating them this year as I do more stuff. Because for example, the toothpaste aisle is lacking. All we have is Twice Oral Wellness. And to be fair, like they're pretty cool. And I was in talks with the guys that run it to like do some sort of promotion with them. But they are backed by like a fair bit of money. And I would love to add like David, for example, that we just discovered. As well as the Van Man. Why don't I have the Van Man on my spreadsheets yet? I gotta put the Van Man on my spreadsheets. Anyways, I'm gonna be traveling all around the country this year. And so I figure I'm gonna go to grocery stores all around the country. So like all y'all down in Texas that have been asking me to do HEB, I will come to Texas and I will do HEB grocery stores just for you. Wherever you guys still got Meijer, I'll go to Meijer someday here. You know, over on the East Coast, I don't know what you got, but I'll go find some grocery stores over there and I will do those grocery stores too. Cause we're about to make America healthy again. And first step, get all the poison out of your products. Get out of your food, get it out of your house. Burn it. Feel free to use my spreadsheets. They're completely free. Take them to the grocery store. Go at it. Go crazy. Stop paying your money to these mega corporations that are killing you. Duh.